Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to Geek Culture Combat. And we are your co-hosts, Rob and Chris. But before we get started with this next debate, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you don't miss any of the debates. And without any further ado, we're gonna jump in here. But let me tell you, the matchup is Blue, Marvel, and Icon, respectively from the Marvel Universe and DC / Milestone Universe. And I will be debating on behalf of Blue Marvel, and Chris will be debating on behalf of Icon. So with that, I'm gonna let Chris go ahead and open up. Tell us something about Icon.
Okay, so Icon is basically Black Superman. He's the Superman of the Dakota universe, and then the Dakota universe was folded into the DC universe during one of the crises. When that happened, he got to encounter Superman a couple times and punched Superman in the face. Knocked him through the watchtower and 50 feet out into space. So he's Superman level. He's an alien, but he looks like a black man. And when he landed in America, he was treated like a black man. So he has a strong belief in self-reliance philosophy of Booker T. Washington, and he's a Republican, conservative.
Okay, did you want to get into any of his powers and abilities?
Oh, well, yeah, let's go there. Powers and abilities.
Go ahead.
He has Superman level strength. He's durable. He has energy blast, and he can charge his fist where he can shatter any substance he hits with his fist once charged. He also has a spaceship that can create anything he desires as long as it's in his system or has been scanned, converting software into hardware, which was the name of the comic book in which he first appeared. So he has the ship. The ship pretty much is to make anything he wants or change something into something else at his command.
Okay.
Oh, and he also has force fields stronger than Superman's.
That's the end of your opener?
Yep.
All right.
I got to save the best for last.
All right, no problem. Then with that, I'm going to go ahead and tell our listeners about Blue Marvel, who is actually named Adam Brashear. Adam Brashear, he's from the Earth 626 out of Marvel. And he's a not new character, meaning that he's relatively new, coming out around 2009. However, they retconned him into the past and said that he has been around. He was just in hiding or low-key or what have you. Because when he originally fought back in a time of segregations, 50s, 60s, then, it was, obviously being a person of color, that was frowned upon, wasn't looked at very well. He had a fight and his mask came off and the world was able to see that he was black. He got the Congressional Medal of Honor from the president of the time. They gave him that and they said, you know what? Yeah, if you don't mind, could you retire? Could you kind of, go away a little bit because he's too black and too powerful. Born in Chicago, Illinois. He actually has 2 PhDs, okay? He has a PhD in electrical engineering and theoretical physics, because this dude is very intelligent, highly, highly intelligent. Oh, he's also a former Marine. Yes, he did serve in the Marine Corps. So he is trained, okay? Now, he came out of retirement because he was asked to come out so he can help defeat his former best friend, Anti-Man, okay? So Anti-Man, very similar powers to his own. And he's basically got his powers from radiation from the negative zone. And so, which makes Adam Brashear the first antimatter generator, right? He generates and manipulates antimatter, okay? And just so we know, 1 gram of antimatter has enough force and power as a hydrogen bomb, okay? And he's a generator of this particular substance, okay? So he has that. He has vast superhuman strength, okay? The upper limit is unknown. He has been known to be on par with beings from the Marvel Universe, such as Thor and Sentry. So he also, as far as one of his feats, he did knock Sentry into outer orbit with a punch. We'll talk a little bit more about that a little bit later. Okay. He also lifted a meteor the size of Arkansas. No problem, no sweat at all. Okay. And then Iwatu, the Watcher, for those who know, not known for hyperbole, said that Adam Brashear could split the moon with 1 punch. Okay, certainly durable. He survived a nuclear detonation at ground zero, and he has a healing factor. His flight by manipulating graviton fields. The upper limit of his flight speed is not known, but he has been seen or he's demonstrated supersonic speed, superhuman reflexes, agility, superhuman stamina. Okay, he has his antimatter releases energy at 100% efficiency. He released antimatter blasts from his hands and release an omnidirectional pulse. An omnidirectional pulse. We're gonna stop right there. That is my man, Adam Brashear. Let's get into it. Talk to him nice.
At this point, I'd like to make an objection.
Okay.
Remember that little surprise I said that I had in store for you?
What was that?
Well, here it is. You have Icon and Blue Marvel, two Superman level characters.
Correct.
The argument isn't which one of them would win. The argument now becomes, why does neither of them have a movie or a presence in cinema? Which side would you like to take, sir?
Why do they not have? Why do they not have a movie?
Yeah, or any mainstream recognition. Two of the most powerful characters in their respective universes.
Their origins have them born out of racism. There's a racist society. Okay, if you want to go in the 60s with Brashear, or if you want to go, I think late 1800s or something like that for Icon. It was all during like slavery and segregation and stuff like that. So they both came out, both appear to be, Adam is a black character, and Icon appears to be a black character because the first person who saw him was a slave woman. So are we saying because they're black?
I'm just wondering why don't they have their own president? It's Black History Month, and we brought up two black characters to litigate their case, but the case shouldn't be which one of these gentlemen would win, but rather, why are we not seeing more of these characters?
They don't have a
these and TV.
Well, these particular characters don't have a large fan base. There's little known about.
Iron Man was a third-tier character at best when he was first introduced to Marvel, to the cinematic.
Mm-hmm.
He was, nobody wanted to buy Iron Man to make movies. That's one of the ones that had left over. So they could easily put that into those two characters, right?
Sure. Yeah, they could.
And that's what the case should be about today. Why are we not seeing more stories like this? Not only is Icon black, he's a conservative Republican, and Clarence Thomas is a big fan of the first Icon series.
Oh, wow.
But we don't get to hear that or see about these characters in current media, and I find it odd that they're bringing up all these third-tier characters and giving their shows, but where are the powerful characters of color?
Well, they haven't made a whole lot of that, but some of the characters that we'll have to get to. Some of those characters, we're going to be doing one of our debates. Going to have Hancock, but and that's not really a comic book character per se, but he's a fictitious character, and he's like Superman level type of character if you consider that powerful.
Oh, definitely.
So that's coming. That movie was made, and as far as on that level, it's not a lot. On that, it's not a lot.
It really isn't.
It's not a lot.
For every Superman, Captain America, Flash, we get a Falcon.
Right. I'm not gonna go down that road because that's a depressing road. I'm not gonna go down that road. But so do you not think? I don't know if your boy could be. I don't know if your boy can win this. I don't think
they would fight. That's the point.
You don't think there's a fight?
I don't think they would fight.
Oh, well, when you have a good guy versus good guy, and you got two relatively intelligent beings or whatever, you can have. It's an all too familiar trope. Misunderstanding. That's it.
But being people of color, they're not as apt to people of not color making those mistakes and punching you first or shooting first.
I understand.
They would see what's going on.
I do. But you are talking about two good guys, so.
Yep, two good, smart superheroes.
Yeah.
From the majors. These are not minor level characters. Now, I I do believe that Blue Marvel is a DC level character in the Marvel universe.
Yes, absolutely.
And I do believe that if somebody was mind controlled, the other would give the other a run for their money.
Okay, so let's work under that assumption. That either one, it doesn't matter. Either one is being temporarily mind controlled.
Okay,
go for it.
So I think that not only does Icon have the strength to keep up with him, Icon is the energy generator, and he can knock out any human being with the energy blast.
He could,
short out. It's an EMP for minds. That's something to work against. That's something that could throw off Blue Marvel because he still has a human mind.
Absolutely.
Synapses capture fire.
Well, absolutely, but Blue Marvel also, in his genius, he was able to use his powers to actually bring someone, restore someone back to health, namely Monica Rambeau, Photon. She was hurt. She was severely hurt. He healed her with his abilities, and then he amped her. It was incredible. It was an incredible feat. So, I think it'd be a pretty good run for their money, because if you consider Blue Marvel, I don't think that Icon is gonna just one shot Blue Marvel with an energy enhanced punch. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's gonna take more than that. It took more than that. I mean, it took the Sentry to dive bomb him from space to just knock him out temporarily. It took that much. It took that much force.
I completely understand what you're saying, but the punch is specific in that it can shatter anything it hits. Anything.
Okay. But you just said you just said he punched Superman out of the Watchtower. How come Superman didn't explode or shatter?
Because he didn't use the energy punch. He just used his rare fist.
Yeah. Okay, I understood. And also, but we don't want to we want to leave out the part where that particular punch was staged, because he said in the other panel, he's like, I'd never been punched that hard, and then he was like, I had to make it look good, that kind of thing.
Yeah, he never been punched that hard. He's been punched in the face by Darkseid repeatedly.
Yeah, I know, and I'm certainly thinking Superman is prone to hyperbole, because he said that about Icon. He also said that about Doomsday, and he also said that about Damage. So I'm not listening to Superman when he said, "Oh, I've never been punched that hard."
There's always a new never.
Nah. He just said
Doomsday punch. He was like, "Oh yeah, that's new." And then later on, Icon jacked him up, implying that Icon is stronger than Doomsday. Then Damage, who was completely overpowered, punched him. That's the new. I've never been punched like that before.
No, man. I don't see Damage being stronger than Doomsday. I don't see it.
Damage is stronger than Superman.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I don't think he's done well. You know what? We getting off topic. We're trying to compare the strength with Icon. So okay, no problem. What I'm saying is that Icon is not for the one shot this man when it took someone like Sentry, who nobody's gonna argue that Sentry's not on Superman's level. It took him dive bombing from outer space to even knock him out temporarily. Okay, so I am not buying an energy punch is about to do it. Yeah, can it hurt him? I'm sure it can hurt him. Okay, sure, they're gonna be going in round for round, but he is not about to one shot Blue Marvel. No. He is not about the blue. And that, you know what? And that's Mr. Brashear to you, sir. That's Mr. Brashear to you.
I'm not saying he's in a one.
Chris, he held a hydrogen bomb in his hand. That's Mr. Brashear to you, sir. He lifted a skyscraper. Mr. Brashear to you. He threw a starship into another starship. Oh, and someone hit Adam Brashear in the DMs and say, "Hey, we need some help with Galactus." And he hit Galactus in the mouth with the energy. Oh, you know what, man? You put some respect. Your Icon get curb stomped before you figure out that he's a good guy too.
Yeah, but you do know that Icon is using positrons.
I understand that. I do. I know. He's like the opposite. He's doing the opposite. The whole clash is going to be explosive, to say the least.
Yeah.
It would be explosive. But this man took on Hyperion. Look, let it just go to fisticuffs because they're both smart enough to know, hey, we're fighting, we're using energy, and it can destroy everything around us. We got to incorporate their intelligence. So they're gonna say, okay, cool, we're gonna go to blows. Just keep in mind, Blue Barber fought Sentry. He fought the Ultimate Hoax. In fact, he one-shotted him. He fought King Hyperion, the same King Hyperion who killed other Hulks, killed the Hercules, killed Thor, and other universes. Just kept killing them. But Blue Marvel is the one who finally beat him. Man, no. Put some respect on Mr. Bashir's name, sir.
Okay, I would give you all of that. But then you got to factor in the maker. This man can make anything he wants or needs.
Okay.
As long as he can get the software for it, as long as he can get a scan for it. Imagine Batman's utility belt was a supercomputer that generated anything you needed.
Understood. Oh, and you were talking about energy enhanced punches. Mr. Bashir, he has antimatter enhanced punches. Thank you. That he amps his punches. He also creates energy shields. He has that too, and he has energy manipulation because of his power base. Oh, and he also has some cosmic awareness. So he's gonna know what he's dealing with. Thank you, sir. He's gonna know. He's going to know.
Then you could see that there would not be a fight.
I can see that they shouldn't fight.
I'm saying if he already knows what it is with his cosmic awareness, there would not be a fight.
They would. I understand that. At the end of the day, but you cannot take the you can't take the debate away from the listeners. They want to know who would beat who if they came to fisticuffs, even though it may be a short-lived fight because they're both figure out like, hey, something is wrong and we shouldn't be fighting because we can endanger a lot of people.
In this case, I think the listeners should vote to acquit.
Well, we'll see what they say. We'll see what they say about that. So, guys, that's our case for Blue Marvel versus Icon. It went a little bit on the social or political side of it. But, again, you got their powers and matchups, a little bit of their background. But we want to get what you guys think. After all, you guys decide who won. So, until next time, like, share, subscribe, smash that notification bell, and check us out on the next debate.